what's up guys, Benny here, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you 23 tips to make you better at Modern Warfare 3 instantly. There are so many things that every single player can do to improve their gameplay, and this video, no matter if you're new to Call of Duty or a seasoned pro, will have something that you can work on to make you the best player that you can possibly be. Now, first things first, whenever you start a new Call of Duty, you're going to want to make sure that you're ranking up as fast as possible so you can get your hands on the best guns and attachments, perks, better known as gear in Modern Warfare 3, and kill streaks. There's a couple of ways that you're going to be able to do this. First of all, if you played Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, you should have an abundance of XXB codes available to you. Make sure you activate these before you head into a game. Second, you're going to want to hop into War mode. This has the lowest strictness when it comes to skill-based matchmaking in 6v6 modes, and gives you the opportunity to rack up the most kills and experience whilst you both attack and defend. So when you get to the tank section of the game, make sure you try and stay as close to the tank as possible to maximize your XP gain, as well as throwing decoy grenades. You'll rank up all your guns in no time at all. My next tip to help you get better at Modern Warfare 3 is to make sure you're staying off the minimap. Red dots are back, so you need to make sure that you're running a suppressor so that players don't know where you are the moment you fire your weapon. Luckily, there's a suppressor called the Shadow Strike suppressor, which is perfect for multiplayer as it has no penalties to your weapon. My next tip to help you out instantly in Modern Warfare 3 is make sure you complete your daily challenges and select items to unlock in the armory. You can queue up to 3 at a time, but with this new unlock system, which can be quite annoying, you don't want to be missing out on unlocks. Also, prioritize unlocking key perks like Ghost that'll help you perform better in Modern Warfare 3 to give you an edge. Next, make sure to head over to the interface options in your settings and select color customization. Scroll down and change your enemy hex to FF00FF. This will make your opponents be bright pink on both the minimap and compass, as well as their name bar in-game, making them far easier to spot, so you're going to rack up a lot more kills. This may sound obvious, but so many people just don't do it, but spend some time making sure that you've got the best class setups possible. It's just one of those things that turns these small margins in your favor, and I've always got loads of class setups that you can use on the channel, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. My next tip for Modern Warfare 3 is you're going to want to make sure you utilize all the brand new movement mechanics that are on offer, one of which you'll be familiar with from Modern Warfare 2019, which is slide cancelling. Now, this doesn't reset your tactical sprint like it used to, but it does make you a much harder target to hit. So slide on your controller, then press jump to cancel it, and string those together whilst you move around the map. Next is a move you'll see all the pro players do in the league when they're holding a position, and it's called snaking. This makes your character exceptionally difficult to hit, whilst allowing you to watch a lane and engage when is best suited to you. All you have to do is move your left thumbstick incredibly quickly in a circle, whilst also moving backwards and forwards at the same time, also with the left thumbstick, and change your stance from standing to prone as fast as you possibly can. It takes some time to perfect, but once you get it, you'll become unbeatable. Next, it's a simple setting, but make sure you've got auto tac sprint turned on. It's a broken setting and is actually under a gentleman's agreement ban in competitive play. My next Modern Warfare 3 tip is I want to make sure that you're always adding additional movements in open space gunfights, with one of the most powerful being the drop shot. Now, this is definitely easier to do if you're playing on tactical or have a controller that has paddles, but just get into the habit of mid-gunfight drop shotting, but most importantly, make sure your aim goes up at the same time so that you continue to hit upper torso and headshots. Next, along with the drop shot, you also want to try and jump shot more. There's even a piece of gear in Modern Warfare 3 that makes you more accurate whilst jump shotting, which sort of tells you it's a key mechanic to take advantage of, especially when pushing a corner. Try and carry your momentum and jump into it to challenge a gunfight. It'll give you an edge and pick you up some extra kills. But there's never a time in a 50-50 gunfight I won't either try a jump shot or a drop shot. My next tip is to help make sure you get the most amount of kill streaks or score streaks possible. If you're an objective player and find yourself capturing hard points, taking or defending domination flags, definitely choose to use score streaks over kill streaks, because you'll get your streaks far more often because of that extra score you'll gain from contesting those objectives, which is going to end up winning you a lot more games, which is going to speed up the process of getting all the unlocks. Next, to help you get better at Modern Warfare 3, I want you to start utilizing cover a lot more in the game. When moving around a map, you almost always want to be thinking about the line of sight an opponent is going to come from, and how you can get to or hold that angle from the strongest position. I will tend to move from cover to cover while slide cancelling and diving to make myself as hard a target to hit as possible, but I will always try to minimize the amount of time that I'm just in the open with no protection. It's a mental thing, but will massively improve your game. My next tip for you with Modern Warfare 3 is, thankfully, we have got so much more mobility in this game than previous years, and you can mantle and climb a lot of different areas around the map, but that is why it's so important to spend some time looking around the maps in private matches and learning jump spots. If you'd like me to do some jump spot videos, let me know down in the comments below, but this will definitely help you out and moves us on to our next tip. Flank your opponents. Honestly, always be thinking about how you can get behind or come round the side of the enemy team. It will allow you to get some of the easiest kills in the game, and that's why learning those jump spots will help give you an edge. My next tip is the power of the pause. Most players always feel like they always need to be on the front foot and be the one pushing their opponent. Sometimes you just don't need to do that. Force your opponent into a mistake, take a piece of cover, keep your crosshairs centered on the doorway, and let them push you for some easy kills. My next tip for Modern Warfare 3 is crucial, but you need to be constantly checking your minimap. Now, most players just do this to see where the enemy red dots are, but where your teammates are is also equally as important, because this will allow you to know what lanes are being covered and where you should go to help your team gain map control. You can also lower the safe zones in the settings to bring the minimap closer to the center of the screen, so you also don't have to move your eyes as far to check it. It's a little trick, but makes a huge difference. Modern Warfare 3 also has brought with it a ton of field upgrades that you can take advantage of, which will make a huge difference in winning games. The ACS being one of the strongest, because it allows you to be able to solo capture difficult objectives on the map without having to stand on it yourself, meaning you can hold the lane enemies are most likely going to push whilst the ACS grabs the point for you. My next tip for Modern Warfare 3 is to make sure you've got the best gear setup, which, if you didn't already know, are the new perks in MW3. One of the strongest is the Bone Conductor headset, which reduces combat noise and allows you to be able to clearly hear enemy footsteps, which makes it a lot harder for an opponent to get behind you. Then, as an assault rifle player, I run the Stalker boots, which allows me to ADS strafe so much faster, and then the assault gloves allows me to also jump shot a lot more accurately. Next, you're going to quickly want to head into your audio settings and make sure you've got all the game's music turned off and dialogue down to 30, whilst leaving effect volume at 100 so you can easily hear enemy footsteps and gunshots. Trust me, it makes a big difference. The next tip I've got to help make you better at Modern Warfare 3 is called the Peeker's Advantage. Have you ever found yourself in those situations where you don't understand how you've lost a gunfight? Well, a lot of it tends to be because the aggressor in a 50-50 gunfight tends to come out on top because of the Peeker's Advantage, which is one of the reasons we jump out of corners into a gunfight like we mentioned earlier in the video. It takes time for the game to show your action to the opposing player, and that's why you sometimes want to bait going behind cover and then quickly jumping out mid-gunfight to gain that advantage. Just always keep the Peeker's Advantage in the back of your mind. Now, my next tip is important, and it's don't care about your KD in Modern Warfare 3. Skill-based matchmaking makes it so difficult to maintain a high kill-death ratio. You really just want to optimize your impact on the map. Putting pressure on objectives, pulling off flanks, gaining stronger spawn points for your team on objective modes like Hardpoint is going to be far more impactful and fun than camping in a corner trying to hold a 2KD. Don't be that guy. Next, make sure you take advantage of rotational aim assist. This is the aim assist that is activated in a gunfight with your left thumbstick. If you keep strafing in a gunfight, it'll make sure that you stay locked onto your opponent. It's one of the reasons I love using the Stalker boots, because it helps make rotational aim assist that much stronger. Then my final tip to help make you better at Modern Warfare 3 instantly is please avoid using tack stance. Sadly, it's just not that strong, and unless you're going for camo challenges, you're never going to want to find yourself in tack stance, as it's too RNG to allow you to perform at a high level consistently, other than a few select gun builds. But I hope these 23 tips help you improve your Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.